Hi and welcome to this presentation. I am so excited to have you here and share this wonderful opportunity with you because how you live tomorrow depends on how you invest today. And wouldn't you like to have an amazing future like this, doing what you want with your money whenever you want, however you want? Well, today I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. I do have to make a disclaimer and say that I'm not a financial advisor in any way, but I'm going to share with you what has worked for me and how I have been able to increase my money, and I want to help you do the same thing. So please do your own research and make your own decisions. You probably know a little bit about the history of money, that in the old days people used to barter, and then came in gold with the weight of it, and because people could hijack the weight of it and forge it, they brought in metal coins and then paper money because paper money was just easier to use. And people started copying paper money, and that's where the plastic cards came in. You could have a lot more money on you without having any cash on you, and it was easier to duplicate. And with that came in EFTs, electronic transfers, and then the crypto market came in because the crypto market is the safest and securest of all of the money transfers. It doesn't mean it is impossible to hijack, it just means that it is currently the safest that you have at the moment. And that is where the future is going, to cryptos, because it is just safer and more secure. Now, what is the difference between cryptocurrencies and fiat currency? Fiat currency is the physical money that you have, the paper money, the coins you have in your wallet, the money that's in your bank account. That is fiat currency. Now, fiat currency, there's only a limited supply of it that the government produces, and they can make more if they need more, and the government issues that, so they control the amount of money that is there. Whereas cryptocurrency is a digital medium. It's actually just a bunch of ones and zeros on the internet. You can't buy it, you can't put it in your hand, or you can buy it and transfer it, but you can't, it's not a physical product you can hold in your hand. It is private in terms of it's not controlled by the government. There are governments that have their own coins that are equivalent to the monetary value of their country, but it has a public ledger, so everybody can see the transfers that take place. It's created on computers and it's decentralized, meaning that it isn't controlled by anybody, depending on the cryptocurrency it is. And because of that, the value is not determined by supply and demand in terms of the same way the government does. And so because of that, the inflation isn't the same as with fiat currency. Now, how does the inflation and the deflation look? You probably know that a few years ago, when I was a kid, in terms of buying milk was much cheaper than what it is today. Even bread was R2.50 a loaf when I was a child in school, and petrol was R2.50 a litre. Today it is not the case. It's about 13 bucks a loaf of bread, and depending on where you are, over 12, 13 rand a litre. Now, in terms of bitcoins, when bitcoins just came out, it had far less value than what it does today. Today, with one bitcoin, you could actually buy a small, nice little car. What is the difference between transferring money and bitcoins or cryptocurrencies? When you do an EFT, you transfer money from someone in South Africa to someone in London. You have to put that money through the bank, and then it gets exchanged through a Western Union or a PayPal or one of these international transfers to another bank account, and then the other person on the other side withdraws it. And because it has to go through so many different places, there are a number of fees and so on. Whereas with Bitcoins, it's a direct transfer from one person to another. So the time it takes to move from one person to another is far quicker with Bitcoins, and it costs far less. It's much cheaper to do a Bitcoin transfer than it is to do it through the bank. That is why many people prefer to do crypto transfers instead of through the bank. It's just faster and cheaper. Now, how does blockchain work? What is it, and how does it pertain to all of this? Blockchain is pretty much similar to an internet number 2. What does that mean? You use the internet for email, for Facebook, for buying, all kinds of things. You do many different functions on the internet. blockchain is the same. It has, it's one thing that you can do many different functions on. The only way to stop it is if you were to switch the entire world's electricity off, which is pretty much impossible. So how does this blockchain work and how is it involved with Bitcoins? Now, if you look at the picture at the bottom, you'll see it shows you the height, the age of the transactions, total sent, and so on. This is pretty much like your bank statement. Every 10 minutes or 15 minutes, a picture is taken like this of the transactions on the blockchain, depending on which cryptos it is. Each crypto has their own transactions that take place. So these pictures are taken every certain amount of minutes, and then that is sent to a computer to verify. So what happens is person A wants to send money or Bitcoins to person B. Let's say they want to send 1 Bitcoin, Annie wants to send 1 Bitcoin to Benny. So that transaction needs to be verified. That transaction, the photo of all of those transactions that take place in that amount of time, go out to different computers. And a whole bunch of computers do calculations and work out to make sure that there really is 1 Bitcoin in Annie's wallet, and that the Bitcoins that are there are real Bitcoins. So after all these computers verify this transaction, they do calculations to do that, it sends the information back to one central, and then this is in the blockchain in terms of it verifies it and makes sure that it has been that there really is 1 Bitcoin. And then because all of them have said yes, it is correct, the correct information, it's verified, it's placed as a block in the blockchain. So you can see the orange block there under number 5. Each block of time is placed after each other. So if you wanted to hack the system and steal Bitcoins from somebody, you'd have to go through all the blocks, through all the time back into history from where one person transferred to another, and then redo all those blocks, which is pretty much impossible. And because of that, that is why it's called a blockchain, because it's blocks of time that are put in a chain, and those transactions are verified. And so once that verification is complete, the Bitcoins are transferred from Annie to Benny, and the computers who did the calculations and verified these transactions, they get paid in Bitcoins, and that is how Bitcoins is released to the market. You probably remember a while ago where all kinds of people were into mining all kinds of cryptos because it was profitable. But because of the difficulty level, more and more people are doing transactions every day. So that block in the blockchain is getting bigger and bigger and bigger. So in terms of that, to verify all those transactions gets harder and harder, and the payout becomes less and less and less. And because of that, mining isn't as profitable as it used to be. And because of that, more and more people are getting out of mining because it isn't that profitable anymore. And because there is a limit on how many Bitcoins there are only 21 million Bitcoins, the value of it goes up because there are only so many out there. And every 4 years, the amount that is paid out for the verifications is halved. So because of that, the value also goes up. If you want to look at the history of Bitcoin over the years, here you will see the lows of each year. In terms of 2013, the lowest low of that year, one Bitcoin was worth $65 US. 2019, the lowest low, it was worth $3,380 US. So you can see it's becoming less and less volatile, and your returns, it is the biggest return on investment in the last decade of anything ever. If you had 10 years ago invested in Bitcoin, you would have made more money in that than if you invested in real estate or any other product in the world. That is just, it was on the news everywhere when we went into the new decade. Now, why do we want to be involved in Bitcoin? What can Bitcoin do for us? So Bitcoins, if you have them, you can buy in so many different places in the world in terms of, buying products, and there's many companies that accept Bitcoin as a form of payment because it is a legal tender. Bill Gates said the secret of success in business is detecting where the world will go and get there first. As you can see in terms of the history of this. the world is going towards cryptocurrencies. The earlier you get involved, the better it is for your future and the more money you can make. So how can we help you do that? Here I want to show you how you can work smarter and work less and increase your money more. How does that sound? About 5 years ago, one guy found out about Bitcoins and he tried to buy them. But you see, it took him 2 weeks to get hold of Bitcoins. It was such a frustration. And when he realized that he was struggling so hard to get hold of Bitcoins, then many other people are struggling just as much as he is. And he decided, you know what, let me help others get a hold of Bitcoins easier so that they can also have a much better future, so that he could help those around him make a better income as well. And that's where the name Uhuru Tribe came from, because Uhuru means freedom. Freedom to do with your money what you want, when you want, however you want. That's where this started, the idea of helping people increase their income through cryptos, teaching them about it and doing that. So it is a stokvel. I am because we are. That is the heart of this company. Because of all of us putting together, helping each other, it uplifts and empowers everybody. The unemployment rates in Africa are ridiculous. And so because of that, we want to help people increase their income and just live a better life. That is why I love this company so much, because I get to help others have a better life. These stats that are here on the screen is just from one of the particular products that we have from October 2018 till the beginning of January 2020. And this, you can see, it just shows you there some of the money that's gone in and gone out. It's not all of the money of the company. It's just for one particular product. Here you can see the map of the world, how where it is in yellow, people have registered and become a part of this company. This company has just exploded and gone international. Because of that, the name was changed from Uhuru Tribe to CBI. It has gone international, so it has an international name. Now we have all kinds of products that CBI have for you. We've got cash fractions trade, all kinds of products to help you grow your money. We are busy working on a card where you can take your money from the company into a card and be able to spend it from anywhere in the world. We are working as hard as we possibly can to try and get it to you as quickly as possible. The passive income streams from CBI are cash, fractions trade, and the X7. And soon we will be launching the X10. We are so excited about that. What is Uhuru Cash? It is an investment plan where you can invest for a specific amount of weeks, and you will get a fixed interest rate daily, being Monday to Friday, over that particular time that you invest. So it's a fixed rate that you get there. If you want a fixed monthly income, then you can look here at cash. And then we have the fractions, depending on how cryptos do, because it is a crypto investment and how the market goes. You get paid out daily as well as weekly, and you get paid out for each fraction over a period of 1,000 days. And at the end of 1,000 days, you also get a compound amount that gets paid back to you. This gets paid out after day 11 from when you invest, because it is a fraction of an investment. We have the CoinEx, our own exchange. It is currently on pause because we want to make sure that the different sites that it is linked up with, some of the other sites were hacked, and we want to make sure that our clients are protected, and that's why it is on pause at the moment. So it will be up and running soon again, and then you can buy and sell cryptos on our exchange. We have the FX trade, which is Forex trade. We have people trading for you, so you don't have to trade at all. You put in your money and they trade, and then you get your interest weekly. The nice thing is it is a weekly investment, so it means your interest is compounding weekly, which is amazing. So that the top part is if you're a member. If you are not a member, then you do pay a fee of 0.75% of the interest that you made. So of the total amount that you invested, 0.75% is the fee to do that. So depending on how much you invest, you either want to pay the monthly membership or not at all. The nice thing about the trade is that any weekend you can withdraw part of your investment or even your entire investment, which makes it a really good place to start off with. The latest product that we have launched in November 2019 is the CBI X7. What is it? It is a token that consists of the 7 top crypto coins. Here you can see Bitcoin, Ethereum, Ripple, and so on, and they are divided in varied percentages into the token. Here you can see a little bit about the history over the last 2 months, how it has grown tremendously and really grown people's money. If you want to see what it's done, I can show you here. It says, thanks to Uhuru, I joined on the 7th of December and today I have become a tribesman. I joined Uhuru in October 2018 and now I have 21 accounts, 22 fractions, money and trade, CBI X7. I have an elder in one of my accounts and tribesman in 2 of my accounts. Here somebody else invested 240 UHC into the X7, which is about 3,700 Rand, and it's currently 68,000 Rand. So that 3,700 grew in the CBI X7 to 68,000 in under 2 months. That's amazing. Somebody else says here they invested 20,000 in the CBI X7, and you'll see just under that it has grown to 150,000, which is amazing. Now, how can this help you? Let me show you a little bit about what the different products do. If you put 4,000 Rand or NAM dollars in the bank, the best return on investment I've seen that a bank advertises is 13% annually. And after 3 years, that will give you about 5,771 in your bank. If you were to put money in the post office at 10% annually, you'll have about 4,800 after 3 years. In fractions with 4,000, plus minus 7%, it's not a fixed amount because it depends on the cryptocurrencies. So after about 3 years, you have about 11,000 in your account. With the FX trade, if you were to start at 4,000 at 1.6% weekly, after 3 years, you'll have about 14,000 in your account, and if you're a paid up member, you'll have about 47,000 in your account. That is the difference between paying membership and not paying membership. Now these numbers are a huge difference. This just shows you how CBI is paying out. And if you tell me, listen, but how come the bank can't give these numbers? Let me tell you, Richard Branson, Robert Kiyosaki, all these big guys, they don't put their money in the banks because the banks don't give money. Their monies go into cryptos and all kinds of other investments because their return on investments are just way bigger. And this is how we help you give the same kind of return on investments because it's in cryptos. Now, if you want to be a part of the business side of the company and earn not only interest on your income, but earn commissions as well, you can. We have interests, commissions, rankings, and bonuses where you can earn money on different places. The commission structure works in a 10-level payout. It is an affiliate company, an affiliate system where you can get on the first level 65% of the commission that is paid out. Why do I say it is an affiliate company? Because you can have as many direct signups as you want. You can have like 10,000 direct signups if you want. The work that you do gets you paid for that. There's no such thing as overflow, spillage, or whatever. What you recruit and get people to invest in, you get commission on that. Then you say, listen, but I'm coming now late to the party. How am I ever going to make money? Only the guys on top make money. Let me tell you, I outranked the person on top of me for 5 months, and I currently make 4 times more than they do because I have more direct signups, and the people who invested under me invested bigger amounts than the person on top of me who they recruited. So depending on the work you do, it really is an affiliate company and because of that, you get paid on the work that you do. Some more testimonials. You know, I spent $56 US on Uhuru and I've withdrawn over 700. And I bought one fraction and completely forgot about it. It paid me 60% in 6 months. You know, so many people have been able to invest and get more back. Not one person in the company in the last 2 years since it has been paying out interest to people, not one person has lost money. What are the level up? So you can get ranking bonuses. If you become a tribesman, you'll get 15 UHC, an elder 60 UHC, a headman 240 UHC. So you can get ranking or level up bonuses. We've also got production bonuses. And that production bonus is a percentage of the monthly declared profits, and that is divided up between the different levels. Then we have a founder's bonus. So if you maintain your level for 3 months in a row, you will get a founder's bonus as well. How do these bonuses work? To become a tribesman, you need to have 4 monthly paid up members directly underneath you. Or then you need at least 2 direct under you and 4 paid up members anywhere in your downline, and own 2 fractions. That will give you a bonus of 15 UHC monthly. If you want to become an elder, you need 25 paid up members in your downline monthly, and you need 4 tribesmen, and 4 of your 25 need to be directly sponsored. You can have 10 directly sponsored, it doesn't matter, but you need a minimum of 4 directly sponsored and 6 fractions to give you 60 UHC a month. So if you help grow your team, you get monthly bonuses for that. Richard Branson said, if somebody offers you an amazing opportunity, but you're not sure you can do it, just say yes and learn how to do it later. You have amazing support in the tribe. Everybody helps each other really greatly. What do you do now? Now it's your decision. Do you want to only invest, or do you want to make an extra income and have it as your own business from home? And whichever you do, we will help you grow your income, because we want to help you have a better life. And if you're unsure, here's a whole lot of other people that are giving CBI 5-star ratings. It's a great way to earn passive income. Best investment ever, profits of 32% in 16 weeks. I have been scammed of my money many times, but this so far is the best investment opportunity. Goeie beleggings. The service is great and easy to follow, great way to earn passive income. So in terms of this, everybody's happy, 5-star ratings, everybody's making money. You can too. What's next? Register. You'll get a register link from the person who invited you to watch this webinar, and then you register and sign up. To register, it's free, it doesn't cost you anything. And then you can deposit and watch your money grow. Make sure that the affiliate ID is of the person who introduced you and invited you to this presentation. I'm so excited for you to start on this journey and grow your income, because I know you are definitely on the path to having a better life.